Hey!
So my name is Monica, and this gorgeous girl here, her name is Saligna. Saligna. Saligna is a eucalypt species. And this little girl over there, her name is Thackeray. And the big boy over there, his name is Livingston. Some people say he's cranky, I always say he's just misunderstood.
That guy down there?
And Livingston was found really badly injured, and they had to bring him in the hospital. There's a koala hospital in Port Macquarie, and it was so badly that they actually had to remove his kneecap.
Ooh.
So he can still walk, but he's limping quite hard, and he's not able to look after himself in the wild anymore, so that's why he's living here. And as you can imagine, he's got a very hard life here with his 2 girlfriends, and he actually don't have to worry about anything. He can do what the koala just loves to do, sleeping. The koala sleeps up to 22 hours a day. It doesn't mean that they sleep 22 hours and then run around 2 hours. It actually means that they sleep, wake up, little scratch, little snack, maybe move because it's a little bit uncomfortable, sleep again. You know, just a very laid back life. So, which I actually think fits perfectly to Australia.
Is that what they do in the wild too? They just
Yes,
sleep most of the time?
Absolutely. The reason is koalas are eating usually only eucalypt leaves. I say usually because sometimes they eat different leaves, but not very often. Usually they eat only eucalypt leaves. They're very fuzzy in what they like. You know, if we give them new eucalypt leaves, they sometimes just sniff a little bit, then they bite and try if they like it, and if they don't like it, that's it. You know, they're really fuzzy in this way. The eucalypt leaves are poison, so we couldn't eat them. And it's very hard to digest for these guys. So they actually need a lot of energy to digest their food, but because they only eat eucalypt leaves, they don't get a lot of energy out of their food. So the little bit of energy that they get out of the food, they actually need to digest their food. So there's not a lot of energy left over to do something else. So that's why they sleep so much. Yeah.
Wow.
The word koala, you know what it means? Ever heard about it? No?
That.
Yeah, exactly. No, the word koala is actually an Aborigine word. It means without drinking or without water. Because koalas usually don't drink water. They do sometimes if it's really hot or if they can't find enough food, but usually they get all their water out of the eucalypt leaves. Feel free to give her a pet. Feel how thick and soft her fur is. Whenever you pet a koala, just make sure you never pet a koala on the head. They don't like that.
Hello. It's not raining now. It's kind of like wool. Oh.
Out, but they go back in again, just to check out what's going on. And if they feel scared, just back into the pouch. But with about between 5 and 7 months, they're actually too big, and then they come out completely, and then they will stay with the mom another 5 months until they're 12 months old. And in this time, she will carry the baby on the back, and the baby will sleep rolled up in her lap. You know, when she sits there somewhere, she will sleep up and will sleep in the lap. And then with 12 months, that's it. Baby has to go, isn't it? She's so beautiful. Aren't you?
Oh, let's get his eyes.
She's very relaxed now.
He's got kind of like an unusual eye. How do they see?
They can't see very good.
Oh, that's probably why it's so.
When you look in her face, you can see that she can't see very good. And they can see up to maybe 2 or 3 meters, and that's the distance they can jump. So she could jump about 2 meters, and that's it. So if you want to change a tree, and the tree is close enough, she will just jump. Because the most dangerous part for their life is actually when they go down to the ground. They're quite safe up in the tree. And but when the tree is further away, or if the tree is further away, they have to go down to the ground and walk. And that's actually the point where a lot of them get hit by cars, because they maybe cross the road. Or wild dogs, they maybe end up in the backyard where a lot of dogs are. And so they can't see very well. They can hear very good. They can smell, of course, very good with this big nose. A little sleepy head. Are you a little sleepy head?
Looks drowsy.
Yeah, she's very relaxed now.
Drowsy or drunk?
She's quite funny at the moment because she actually picks what kind of people she's relaxed. So she's more comfortable with women at the moment than with men. She's funny animals. It's maybe because she's got a joey, I don't know.
So they're able to tell the difference between what we are?
I don't know. I think it just makes also the smell, because when I have her on my shoulder, she can smell me very good, and I think that may be the difference between them.
Yeah, a lot of animals can tell the difference.
Perfume versus cologne, or just?
Yeah,
No,
exactly. No, they smell. They smell not just the perfume. They smell
Stuff that we don't smell. We have terrible noses.
Well,
As
yeah.
far as animals. Dogs can sense the difference, I'm sure.
Oh, she's quite heavy. She's got about 5 kilos, and when she hangs like that, she's like dead weight. So you've got actually 5 kilos in one arm who hangs there.
So you're getting tired.
So you said 5 kilos. How many pounds?
Like 20 to 25.
But no idea, because in Germany we don't talk in pounds. It's really different for me, or difficult for me as well, when people are telling me about foot or pounds, and I say, okay, foot. How long is that? Pounds.
As big as a foot. That's kind of understandable, but.
You're from Germany? Oh,
Yes.
okay. What part?
From Bavaria, from Munich. You been there?
München.
Exactly, very good. Most people can't say that because the CH is very hard to say for English speaking people. He's like a little baby. Her baby might be about that size. Daiquiri's baby is about that size.
Cold.
They when they're born, they're called pinkies. They're just the size of a jelly bean, and then they fall in the pouch. And then they just grab their nipple in there. Just got 2 nibbles in the pouch, and that's where they are for the first time. Turn around.
Oh, hey, turned around. Turn around. Over here. Over here.
We had one Eastern grey and one of the shows on the slowly. Coming out of the pouch. It was completely clean.
Hey, look over here. Do something.
A lot of them got still joeys in the pouch.
No, they don't do much.
Kent was very busy the last couple of weeks. Kent is the big boss of the mob of the Eastern Greys. The big boy.
Might want to try the other arm.
Do they fight?
With each other? Not really. You know, koalas are not very aggressive. Sometimes, especially when Livingston is in the way of the girls, he's got some, kicks. He's always been doing something. So would you like to meet her? She is a little bit different because she's not as old. She's only 2 years old.
Is that bigger the babies when they come in?
They come short.
Oh, hey, now you're doing something.
So that's Daiquiri. She's got a completely different face.
Yeah, completely different
Eating.
face.
You want one? No, you don't want one. Trust me. It's a lot of work. It looks cute and you can go cuddle, but first, it's not that easy to cuddle a koala. Have a look at the claws.
Yeah.
And especially when she's not that used to that to get handled, which means I have to be really careful. That's the reason why I started handling it. Because if she's trying to fly over to the other shoulder, she can actually scratch me really badly. They also can bite very bad. They've got really sharp teeth. And to feed a koala, that's a lot of work. A koala needs up to 10% of his body weight of fresh leaves every day. But these guys are not eating the old leaves, they only eat the fresh young tips. So you can imagine when you have to go out every day, you have to find at least that they like. And yeah, so she needs
had my fun.
every day about 500 grams or more fresh
Hey,
young tips.
over here.
Doesn't sound very much,
Eating.
but it's a lot of leaves.
Yeah, but you can.
Pooping.
Away every day and so
Yeah.
it's not
Can you cut it?
you can pat her, but just make sure you don't pat her on the head, just here on the back, please. She's very soft, isn't she? she's pushing more than our Selena because her jaw is bigger, which means the pouch